How come you always get...
Yeah, what? Oh!
It's never been my clap.
All right, we got to get something straight here. What the hell do we call the other guy in the room? Is it TCAV? Is it Tyler? Is it...
We all know what we call him.
We know
what
is it? Because this whole thing of saying Tyler or Tyler is really fucking...
It drives me crazy.
I think TCAV's just fine.
I prefer Jamie.
No, you got to get something cooler than that.
What's cooler than that?
I don't know.
TCAV?
TCAV?
All right, it's settled. TCAV.
What's that G?
Who's the man behind the camera? Pull back the curtain and show us who you are, TCAV.
Which one do I...
Hit 2 on the keyboard.
God damn.
Hit 2. There you go.
There.
Oh,
there you
that's
are.
the money shot.
Money shot.
Wait. Is that Mario?
Oh, my God.
It's a Jamie.
So what made you... So as the video listeners can see, TCAV has a absolutely phenomenal mustache, which is... It's, I think, controversial to a lot of women.
He's a sexy Italian
men,
bricklayer.
So, yes, he is. Go back to your shot. What are you doing? Let's see.
Let's see,
literally
buddy.
describing it. No, hit number 2. Nailed it.
Oh.
No, look at that thing. Look at that.
Hey, do a little Mario impression quick.
Do I have to, Mario? Is this like my initiation?
Yeah, do like...
Yeah, everybody gets hazed.
What were you doing?
My ass. You're getting off easy.
What were you doing yesterday?
I think I just did the...
No, do the Mario Kart one.
No.
I love that he switched off of his camera angle.
He's like, get that shit off of me, brother.
All right. Okay. Here's the thing. We're going to bring it right in today by getting into something that's very controversial right now.
Okay.
And that is the Wisconsin volleyball team nude leak. Are you guys familiar with this?
Big fan. I watch every game.
Was this the Badgers or which Wisconsin university is
sir.
it? The Badgers?
Oh, I could tell by the background in the locker room.
Honey
I knew
Badgers don't give a
exactly what
shit,
team they
dude.
were.
You were looking at the
There
background?
was a background?
Yeah, I mean, I just, when I see pictures, I like to look at the full effect.
He likes the details. So tell us about it, Sam. What did the Wisconsin volleyball team do? I know this is
apparently there's one girl on the team
Okay.
whose phone got leaked, and police say that they're not investigating her. She doesn't know how it happened. But 40 pictures and videos got leaked of them dancing around naked in the locker room, posing with their titties out. Like, it was pretty crazy.
So
Reddit was going off.
It is different times, man. Different times. I remember when I was a child. Paint the scene, 8th grade. You're going to gym class and you're in the locker rooms after. And I feel like every 8th grade boy or high school boy always wondered what goes on in the women's locker room. What's behind that door? Or I think the male existence, our whole lives, we always wonder the female, the bathroom and the locker room. Because it's like the forbidden place. What goes on in there? And we're getting a little peek behind the curtain here, going back to your reference, to a different life.
I remember trying to scheme ways to get in there.
Really? You went that far?
Trying to think all right, how can I go through the ceiling?
We're going panty raid
through the ceiling.
Dude, I thought about getting to school super early. Just
going through the HVAC.
Find myself a nice little hiding spot. I would have just liked to walk in there and see it. Smell it.
Here's the thing. I've
smell it. Fucking see what's cracking, dude.
I've had very little experience in the women's bathroom somewhere. For example, you're at a bar, the men's is full, and you're just like, you know what? It's one of those small ones where it's locking. Mm-hmm. I'm going to the ladies if it can lock.
Okay.
You get in there, instantly you notice 2 things: cleanliness and smell.
Yeah.
It's better every
cleaner,
time.
And it always smells better. Thus, leads me to believe, and I've always thought, nothing crazy goes on. It's way too clean.
Yeah.
It's way too nice. This is not a party house. This is a sanctuary.
This is a home.
I don't know, bro.
This is a home. It's decorated.
Yeah. Live,
There's
laugh, love.
flowers everywhere.
Yeah. It's incredible. Well, the problem is that if that was in the men's bathroom, the flowers would be pissed on and everything would be broken.
Guys are just kind of pigs, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, dude. When I was...
Gas station bathroom.
Oh, horrible. I do everything in my power to not go into one of them.
Me too.
Or if the men's is taken up, I will not hesitate to go in the women's.
Yeah. One question that I do have is, Do women's bathrooms at dive bars, do they have the condom dispensers and the boner pills? And
I think they have tampon dispensers, to be honest.
okay, so
Perfume and
no shit.
I don't know.
They usually
I'm
have
just guessing.
snacks.
They have a whole ass bed.
Hors d'oeuvres.
There's a whole food court inside
There's
of the women's
actually
locker.
a
There's
charcuterie board on the
fucking
back.
Panda Express in the corner.
They just got all the works. Dude.
Fucking
We've been
Cinnabon, dude. Just
living
ripping.
this secret life.
Dude, that's the thing. I mean, I guess I can't speak for. I haven't even been to many dive bars where like men's have condoms in there.
I feel like Wisconsin is
It's-
everywhere.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, see, I haven't been in very many that are like that.
I feel like Wisconsin is all dive bars, like 90%, and they seem like most of them have condoms and it's always horny goat weed.
Dude, okay.
Horny goat.
That brings me in. So when I was a kid, like the first time I ever saw one of those dispensers,
Yo.
me and my buddy are in there and we're like, all right, we're going to buy something.
Yeah.
And there was horny goat weed. And I was like, dude, let's get that. And he's like, no. What if it's actually weed? Like he was all freaked out. And so I've just always remembered horny goat weed my entire life. Have no idea what it does, what it looks like. Like what the fuck
it's
is
supposed
horny
to just
goat
make
weed?
you horny.
It's like
So is it just a pill or?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
2 pills. One time
fuck.
they have it at Froggy's down the street, and
No free advertisement.
I was with, no free ads. We'll send you an invoice in the mail, and we got one of those and we broke them up and put them into Kyle Sims' beer.
drink. Yeah.
That's
and it was
fucking wild.
It was like muddy, like it was dirty. He could tell instantaneously
Dude.
that it was in there because it's like grain. you
What's
know?
up with you and drugging people's like,
He's
what
just
do you
putting
mean?
himself out
I
there.
see a pattern here.
No wonder
Cody.
he has a wife, dude. He's just been tricking her all these years.
How was your breakfast this morning?
Dude, the first time
Pretty
I
good,
bought
huh?
a condom from one of them machines, I was young as fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, I put it on and wore it for like 2 hours. I thought it was cool, bro. I thought I was growing up.
Like you talking like just walking around like chilling, or did you just? I just picture you sitting in your bed like all sprawled out with just the condom on for 2 hours.
It's about exactly how it went. I think I got up for a bathroom break. I had to take it off, and then I slipped her back on. It's a fun experience.
Dude, honestly,
dude.
when I was a kid
Yeah.
watching that episode of South Park where they were teaching them sex ed and they said that like they all had to wear condoms.
Yeah.
And they were like peeing in them and throwing them at the garbage so they didn't have to get up. I honestly thought as a kid watching this that was legitimately how they were used.
That they're like diapers.
That they were like male diapers, basically. I was like, that's convenient because you don't get that weird like restriction of the diaper.
The innocence. One thing that I miss dearly is the innocence of a child and the imagination of learning new things and like how you think things operate. Like that. What a wild concept to truly believe that you could be pissing in a condom and use it as a diaper. Like, I don't know. So, I mean, I guess I could address the fact that of what I'm doing here today, of why I'm dressed like this. There's multiple reasonings behind this. So, we're a week late on Halloween. I purchased this outfit for Halloween. I'm not even going to say outfit anymore. I purchased this lifestyle for Halloween this year, and I wore it out, and it felt amazing. I've never felt better in my life. I feel like I can run faster. I can drive better. I can do everything better. And now, I don't know if you guys have seen, well, this is my lifestyle now. And I'm also wearing it for the reason NASCAR's back, baby. NASCAR is back.
Are you actually a big NASCAR guy?
NASCAR, dude, am I a big NASCAR guy? Am I?
Okay, I know you're like a trendy NASCAR guy. But do you know other cars? in
I
NASCAR?
actually 100% am a trendy NASCAR guy.
No way.
I do not know.
Nobody's
Funny.
a NASCAR guy.
No, I said I'm a trendy NASCAR guy.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. I don't know.
'Cause I was going to
People
say, that
say
shit's
it's around.
lame as hell.
Yeah.
I would never watch NASCAR.
I just don't. I would much rather watch like the Freedom 500 than I would
Yes,
a NASCAR race.
I would too.
Just
but
like there's a
I do
different
want to
dynamic.
go. I want to go to one NASCAR race in my life because I heard it like. So one thing, I mean, you've been to mud runs and stuff. I don't know if you're like into, like,
No.
you're not into that aspect.
No.
But like motors and stuff and like loud exhaust, it's such an energy, and it's just like it hits me, I guess, and stadiums for NASCAR and stuff, it kind of all echoes off of each other, and it's just loud as fuck. And the sounds and the beer, everybody's just hammered, partying, like just drinking beers nonstop. And I would love to experience that once and see how it is. I would.
Formula One, brother. NASCAR is dead.
NASCAR's not dead. NASCAR's not dead. Is it not on your guys' all over your guys' TikTok?
I have not.
I don't hear
one
nothing about
It
it.
knows me, dude.
Last thing I heard about NASCAR was like Dale Earnhardt Jr. retired or something.
So right now they're racing for pole points to get into the title. And a NASCAR driver, number one car by the name of Ross Chastain, he on the last lap, he was 2 spots away from being in a high enough position to make it to the title race.
Okay.
So he pulled a Hail Mary, put his car against the wall on the last turn, and fucking pinned it like Mario Kart, and just rode the wall around the last turn, like pinned it, destroying his car and flying around and not being guaranteed that it'd work or crashing. And he passed 5 people on the last turn and freaking made it in for the title race.
Dang.
And it is it's the craziest thing to ever see. Like, I don't know. NASCAR's fucking fast.
Bro,
you've seen it,
I
right?
take back everything. I take back everything I said. I saw that clip, and that was badass.
It was badass. It looks like these cars are standing still, and this guy just fucking pins it against the wall and rips around, and you hear the intercom between him and his pit crew.
Hear it?
Yeah, they put together all the other cars too of their reactions.
Oh.
They're like, "What the fuck? Did he just ride the wall?" And he's like, and his pit crew's like, "It worked! It fucking worked, man! You did it!
That's
You're
cool.
in!" Yeah,
Dude, now I want to go. Like, that got me hyped. You just telling the story of this video.
Yeah,
it was.
Like,
It
now
sounds
I
like
want to
it's
go to
gonna
NASCAR.
be turned into a movie or something. If this guy ends up winning it big.
They're saying like this is the biggest move to ever happen on NASCAR. Like, this is putting it back on in the minds. I thought it was on your guys', maybe on your feed, kind of like the fish. I thought it was going to be like the weighted fish shit, because I don't consume any NASCAR content or nothing. I don't consume anything like that. And it was all over everything.
But you consume car content.
Okay, we're not getting into how the algorithm works, but watch this video. Watch this video.
I would love to just get
literally Mario
so,
Kart.
So there's TikTok trends right now of people, like, you know how everybody says like video games aren't real and shit? So they're saying like even in video games this shit doesn't work. And they're on the NASCAR simulator games and stuff. There's this guy driving and he goes against a wall and he goes all the way around and he fucking hits the wall and spins out, because that's usually everybody thinks you're gonna crash. And he just throws his controller on the ground. This game ain't fucking real, dude. It's not real. Like, just freaking out. Like they're saying it was so rare that it actually would have worked. There's no way it should have worked. So yeah, sorry. That's my rant about NASCAR. You're obviously not entertained at all. Cody's way out of it. He does not enjoy this.
No. I thought it was very
Bro,
interesting.
if we're going to talk about NASCAR, this was the shit to talk about, because that was cool.
Yeah.
I saw the video only a couple hours ago. I didn't even register that it was NASCAR.
Oh, really?
But that was cool.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking wild.
I can get behind that.
Yeah. And Ricky Bobby, I just, so I bought this suit. I'm absolutely in the zone, and I went full bore. I went full bore Ricky Bobby.
You look amazing.
I went
dude.
full beans. I got the suit, and now I got the snowmobile to match.
Yeah, that's
sweet. The content is going to be amazing.
It's gonna be incredible. Ricky Boosted is coming out.
I saw a bunch of TikToks of people dressing up as Ricky Bobby and Cal Naughton Jr.
Yeah.
And I should have bought the Old Spice.
Yeah. Well, so Tucker just bought a red sled, and I got mine wrapped.
Yes.
Stay tuned for that. The picture's incredible. Tucker bought a red sled, and I told him to do Cal Spoolin Jr. Be Cal Naughton Jr. because we both have turboed sleds, but Tucker's not really like the flashy rap guy.
Right.
He's not into that. Yeah. I got my next rap idea too. It's gonna be fire.
What is it?
I'm not disclosing.
You don't want it.
It'll be stolen.
Public information.
Yeah, this show is way too popular and too viral that it'll get stolen.
Someone listening is going to be like, yup.
Mm-hmm.
That's my idea now.
Mine now.
All right. Here's the thing. We got to get into something that's a little bit more controversial. Locally.
More controversial than NASCAR?
Locally.
Well, I actually
hear about
have
this
no
mural
idea.
in Rush City that's not like on friggin' Fox News.
No.
So there's a mural in Rush City, just south of us, the city that smells weird. And it's 6 fists like up in the air like this, all of different ethnicities, with flowers around it.
Really?
And the city said, like, that's against city code. You got to take it down.
Where's it at? Is it on business?
Hairdo
If you
or dye
drive,
salon.
you drive down Main Street in Rush,
Yeah.
you will see it. If you're heading from the freeway exit over to like the Cenex on the end of the street, it's on your left.
That's kind of unfortunate because there's literally no reason to drive through Rush City.
No,
Like there isn't.
So, I mean, obviously, it's made in ode to inclusivity and unity.
Yeah. Yep.
And the city is like, where you need to take it down, or they're being faced with a misdemeanor or possibly jail time over refusing to take down this mural.
Because it's code, like they can't have a mural.
I guess.
Or I mean, I would
seems
assume
to
it's not
be-
because they're like racist, right?
It seems to be geared more, and then this is just the public perception right now locally, but it seems to be geared more towards like, we don't like the idea of what you're bringing to our community. Take it down.
Of unity.
that's exactly it. I
Right.
completely agree.
But like locally,
what
that's
Cody said.
That's what like the vibe is.
I think it's pure racism, to be honest with you, because there is absolutely no reason to take it down. I've driven past it.
The only
50 times.
The only reason I would see to take it down is that there's certain city codes to follow by, and that they're not allowed to do it. But at the same time, if that was the thing, I feel like this would be the time to just kind of let it slide.
So,
like
it was done.
It's too controversial of a time to
Right.
pick that battle.
Right.
Like, I don't
so
think that's worth
the
it.
city's fully fighting it.
Really,
And
They're all in.
there's actually a protest this Saturday where like a bunch of people save the wall is what the protest is called. And
That's a different
people
concept.
Bunch of people are like meeting
Didn't they do
there.
that in Germany too?
Yeah.
Oh no, they said tear down the wall.
Tear down the wall.
Okay, same thing.
I'm sure there will be some of those people there too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
there will be.
were-
It's gonna look so
I
bad.
don't want no colored fist up there.
Well, and the thing is it's a gray area in the city code. In the article from Fox, they talked about how the city code actually says that technically businesses can't put up something that's community facing that isn't approved by the city, essentially. And so by them putting up a mural, basically because no one else has murals, they can't have a mural. Also,
because
it wasn't
people that want
approved.
to put money into art.
Also, it wasn't approved by the city. First,
It
no matter what the idea is, quote unquote,
Yeah.
they can't do it.
they should have asked
And so
for permission.
it just seems like it's like blatantly racist because it's surrounded around. We're not racist.
well, and I mean, not to be that person, but media and people are gonna run with that heavy, the race card, and making it all look really bad. But I mean,
Yeah.
they should probably. It's probably going to be to the point where they just have to drop everything, which they should. I want to.
The city
Yeah.
will just have to give up.
Yeah.
I think
I
if
think so,
if the rally is successful, I think that's all it'll take.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a small town, dude. If they get a good group gathered there,
You're
Well, and
right,
if it was
you're
on
right.
Fox, there's going to be a lot of people. I bet from the
It was
cities.
on Fox
There's
9.
There's a lot of people that'll
the
drive
main
up. I bet.
Fox News outlet for this
Yeah.
area. Like it was big time. And I mean, it looks bad.
I'm more of a Care 11 guy.
It
but I
looks
guess.
bad on the city if they're like, nope, we're not. You got to take it down.
It looks really bad.
It looks bad.
Why did you put a little accent on that when you said it?
What said what?
No, you gotta take it down. Why did you put that little hick accent on there?
Because
I think that's almost racist.
people of power seem to be more
I'm
southern.
actually kind of offended.
Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna make you take down your mural on the salon that you just colored on with your chalk markers, Mr. Fancy Artsy Man.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you think? What do you
What do
think?
I
Should
think?
the-
I think that the city should just give up. That this is a
think
losing
so,
battle.
too.
This is
But what
this is
do
going
you
to look
think of
so
it-
bad.
So are you just looking at it from a standpoint of, like, yeah, maybe they shouldn't be they're not allowed to do it because of the city codes,
Saying
but they should let them
The
keep it up.
pushback.
Yeah.
I'm saying the pushback.
I'm
Like,
looking at
it's
it
gonna
from
be heavy
from two different perspectives here. One, I'm for it. One, I'm against it.
against taking it down or having it.
I'm against having it in one way because, like, if that is genuinely how the rules are stated, like, there is so many people trying to, like, bend the rules for that kind of shit, too, where it's like...
Because they know they can
we
get
have to
by
have
with
some
it.
sort of a principle that we say, like, if this is the rules, we can't break the rules, right? Like, no matter what it is. But then the other side of me is like, okay, if it's not ever a clear stated thing, then just let them have it. Like, it's not hurting anything.
And it's not like it's...
So there's like both
if it's
sides
offensive to you, then you're racist.
Then you're the problem.
Like, it's not like it's offensive. It's not like they put profanity up there or pornography.
I will... The whole unity aspect of how many fifths of different ethnicities, correct?
6 fifths.
6 fifths
I think they hit
of
them all.
different ethnicities.
Hit 'em all.
Like,
There's only
I
6.
think that is what makes it.
Kanye West has gone off the absolute deep end and is just saying that Jewish people are basically bad people.
Well,
Yeah.
what's up with so before this whole ordeal, he kind of started a White Lives Matter clothing thing. What's up with that?
Yeah, he wore
Do
it
you guys
to
know
like
anything about
this
that?
big event.
He didn't start anything. He just wore a shirt that said
Oh,
White Lives
it was just
Matter.
one. I thought
So
he,
he
was, like,
wore
starting a
that,
line about it.
And then he started getting interviewed like crazy after he wore that shirt. And then he just started shitting on the Jews every single fucking interview.
White Lives Matter, except for the Jews.
It was a Jewish doctor.
yeah. So did this all originate from the Tucker Carlson interview? Is that where this all started?
I think that's where it really started to blow up, and then other people started like he's been doing interviews like crazy.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that one.
What's the big podcast? Damn it, I can't think.
You
of
had it. You were doing good.
I lost it. Go ahead, continue.
Dude, I feel like Kanye is gonna drop something soon. Like,
yeah. Well, I
think he's been doing such a media run.
Lex Friedman.
Never heard of that. Lex Luthor?
Lex Friedman.
That is a pretty big podcast.
That's huge.
Never heard of that.
It's like pretty up there with Rogan, honestly.
Really?
It's like lame
Viewership-wise.
Rogan, basically.
It's like a smart, every episode is a super smart person, like Rogan.
But then maybe that's why they're not Rogan, because they don't switch it up and
Well, he's been on Rogan like
It's
4
like
times
if you
or
took
whatever.
every
search him
single
up.
boring
Never heard of
guest that Rogan has
and put it on a
him-
podcast. That's what it is. It's all the bad
That's what the
guests.
podcast
All the
would be.
ones that we don't like is who it is.
See, I think it's a good one. I think it's a good pod.
Well, did you listen to the one with...
I didn't listen to the
Kanye
whole
then?
thing. I listened to the first like 20 minutes. It's just it is so weird because Kanye keeps talking about like life-changing quotes and like quotes people live by, and anything that like Lex would say, he'd be like, "Hold on one second, let me write that down," and then he would like write down make him re-say what he just said and like write it on a piece of paper, like
Even though it's recorded on a podcast and you could
Yes.
just re-listen
Hey,
to it?
he doesn't
Yes.
have time.
like he would be like, "What did you say again? Not all people are created equal."
That's
Right?
a new one?
That's what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. I got to save that one. That's what he was doing like for the first like 20, 30 minutes.
Really?
And so I was like, okay.
You're just
I was
over
doing
it.
something else. I had to shut it off. I was over it. So
Well, I mean-
what do you know about this whole anti-Jew thing?
What do I know about it? I don't know anything. I thought Sam was...
From what I understand, it's like he's saying that just like basically Jewish people are run the entertainment industry and
The
that
media,
they purposely put people in
banks.
these contracts that never benefit the artist for the money that they make the other people. It's like they hoard all this money. And I mean, not that I disagree
But-
with that. We don't know that there's Jewish though. Like, how can you link it to
Yeah.
only Jewish people?
I think the problem is that I think Mormon and Jewish alike is that they are both very successful. They're very successful. And it's not, it is kind of a stereotype. And I think it goes back to just their, kind of being in religion and stuff makes you kind of a successful person, gives you hard work ethic and stuff, and grows your values.
It gives you drive,
So then,
motive.
yeah, exactly. And then people, they just classify them as, oh, they're Jewish, they're successful, but it's just kind of this. I feel like it's an upbringing.
Well, here's the thing though. Jewish is not necessarily a religion. It's a cultural thing. It's considered a race. Like to be Jewish is to be an ethnicity.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know this.
It is a religion, but like
So you
Jewish
you
is
telling
like an
me
ethnicity.
So I could change my ethnicity?
if you're Jewish, if your mom's Jewish,
So, like, for example, I was listening to this podcast. This guy, they were talking about the Kanye thing, and this guy was like, I grew up Jewish. And then the other guy was like, I'm half Jewish. And I'm thinking in my head, how the hell can you be half a religion? Like, I can't be half Lutheran, half Catholic,
Yeah.
half Baptist, half evangelist. That just doesn't seem like it works.
It doesn't seem like it works. I suppose there probably is some families that do that. Like every other Sunday, you go to a Lutheran or a Catholic church.
But that's what I'm
That'd be
saying.
wild.
That's what
That'd
makes
be
this
wild.
situation unique is that, like, Jewishness or Jewish is treated as an ethnicity,
Well,
more so than
I think
actual religion. And
Problem
so,
is that we know what the slang is for the religion, but we can't say it. I feel
what is the slang? Are you saying Jew? You
Yeah.
can't say Jew. You can say Jew.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I feel like it sounds bad, but that's what the word.
you-
That
I
was
thought
the word.
I thought he was going with the other word.
I did too.
Why?
I was like,
What's
what
the
are you
other
talking
word?
about? You can say Jew.
Hey, if you don't know it, that's awesome. Good for you, brother.
I actually don't
That
know.
shows
I
the
was
type of
talking to
person you are.
Oh, that's
Oh.
good then.
Because it's not a good word to say.
Well, that's the thing.
Okay, the mics are off, Sam.
In
Say
the
it.
digital age of like ethnicity controversy being such a hot button topic, it brings this into a weird, different dynamic category where it's like, oh, now he hates these kind of people, not just hates this religion. So that's why I think it's being blown up, because it's like it's basically him coming out and saying like all white people are criminals.
Are you judging Kanye right now?
No, I'm saying
You can't judge
I'm just
him.
explaining why I think it's
Yeah.
such a big deal.
So why are you on his side though?
I'm not necessarily on his
You
side.
said that you had a reason.
You fucker.
You did say that.
I did not say that.
Yeah, you said you had a reason that you supported him.
Okay.
I support his
I
fire
gotta make
bangers.
something up now.
You told me that you had something, so you're.
Fuck you.
Hey, I'm just sick. Off camera, Cody likes to defend Kanye as soon as the cameras are on him.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I had no idea he did all these horrible
That's how you know
things.
you're not a true Kanye
Yeah.
guy though, because you would support him no matter if the cameras were on or off.
Yeah, I suppose that is true. You would think of it like that, I guess.
Because earlier Cody was like,
That was the
"Damn
case.
them Jews." I heard quote by Cody.
Yeah.
He was going off about the Jews. He said everything that Kanye has to say, I agree with. I think Kanye should maybe be our next president.
Here's one thing that you guys maybe didn't know
Do
about
you
me,
think
and
that's
that
what
might
he's
change
doing?
your opinion and maybe change your tone a little bit. My mom was actually a Jew.
Dude, if your mom's Jewish, that actually makes you Jewish.
I'm half
You're half
Jewish.
Jew.
No. I've watched enough gangster movies to know that if your mom is Jewish, you're Jewish. If your dad is Jewish, it does not count. Your
Really?
mom has to be Jewish. Swear to God, it's the
Really?
rule.
I got Jude.
Clip it.
That's going on the wall.
So I kind of want to segue out of Kanye, and as I'm thinking about Kanye, I'm thinking about his beautiful ex-wife,
Yes.
which gives me evil thoughts. Thinking about what month it is this month.
Oh my God.
It is
Yes.
November.
And you came out to us actually, supporting this movement.
Yes, I'm very, very for No Nut November.
Okay.
I'm on day 3. Never made it past day 3, so we're going for records tonight. And I want to make it very clear that I have gone more than 3 days without masturbation, but not in the month of November.
November is just a different time. I think.
Dude,
it's
when
something
I
with
know
the
I'm not
turkey.
supposed to do it, it makes it so much more
right?
tempting.
It's more taboo.
And last night was tough. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I reached out to you guys for support.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I was going to make it through the night. I did it. I made it through the day. Now, if I can just
Props,
keep
bro.
my hands off myself.
Stay strong. Stay strong.
We know
brother.
your hands are clean. I'll
And
fist you.
yes, exactly. And don't get me wrong. If I get the chance to get laid, I'm going to take it.
Yes, we talked about this too. That I will participate with you in no self nut November.
Yes.
But
No
you're
spanking
saying-
the monkey for a whole month.
But you were straight up, and I was too. That if there was an opportunity, we're not going to deny it.
No, God, no. You think I'm
Yeah.
going to pass it up?
No.
Fuck no, brother. But hey, we're going for night 3, record-breaking night.
This is a big time.
I think I'm going to...
What's your key? Like, what's a good takeaway that you can give the listeners for how to complete this mission?
Take melatonin so you fall asleep right away.
Get so hammered that
Take
you have
melatonin.
whiskey dick every night, and you can't even do it if you tried.
And then also keep yourself busy in the mornings. So morning wood is not an option. Set your alarm a little later so you don't have time in the morning. Just a
Okay.
few tips.
These are some good tips and tricks, actually.
Because, I wake up a half hour earlier than I need to. Who
You
knows
got
what's
time.
happening?
I'm not cooking breakfast, but there's some eggs getting scrambled.
Dude, I'll tell you what. If I make it through the month, I'm throwing a party in my honor. Because this is a big thing for me, man.
Are you going to invite anybody, or is it just going to be you and your hand just celebrating all night?
That's exactly what I was
think
thinking.
I'm only going to invite people that also successfully made it through.
Oh, that's good.
So it's just going to be one angsty room. Everyone's just going to be in a bad mood, you know?
Like, all right,
why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah.
Well,
is this party over yet? I got to go somewhere.
I'll probably do it December 2nd.
Okay.
So,
So
people,
you have the first to recover.
Because I'm going to need a day to compress myself.
Compress.
You're just the
Decompress.
chillest we've ever seen you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, boy?
Plus, I just...
What's up, dude? What's up with the
I'm
world
actually
right now?
curious if we can tell a difference in like you after the buildup. The demons.
Oh, I'll be a lot more manly as the month goes on.
Does that
My
do that?
testosterone's... Oh, yeah,
Full-blown
dude.
beard
Did you
by
see
November 12th.
Kevin Gates hasn't nut in 3.5 years?
What?
That's badass.
Yeah, it's called nut suppression or some shit. He's been doing it for 3.5 years. It was on the Sunday Conversation. It's a very good one. Listen to it. It's just there's not even much talking, but it's just him laughing. He's just losing his shit, but it's really funny. Yeah,
I love Kevin Gates, dude.
Yeah, Kevin
I've been
Gates
a
is
big fan of
incredible.
him since I was young.
and that's why I was blown away that he does that. You know, when you think of rappers and stuff, you just think of hookers and blow, and he's a man of his word. He's too busy to get rid of it.
He's
you
got
ever hear
two
about that
phones.
whole scandal with him also sleeping with his first cousin?
Well, apparently not. Maybe that's why he stopped. A traumatic experience.
Honestly, it was right about 4 years ago.
maybe that's what happened.
He
don't trust
started
nobody no
seeing
more.
this girl. He started seeing this girl who he didn't know was his first cousin.
Yeah.
And he told his grandma that he was seeing this girl, and his grandma was like, "You know, that is literally your first cousin."
So that'll do it.
But this is my question.
No,
though.
they stayed together. They stayed together
Okay.
after
That's-
they found out. They stayed together, and he took a lot of flack for this.
I think
I'll
that's
find the
probably
video.
where the issue is
He
that
was
they stayed
ranting
together.
on Instagram talking about like, I don't care if it's it's my cousin. Like when you mesh with someone, you mesh with someone. Basically,
I think you're talking about that guy down the street. I don't think you're talking about Kevin Gates.
Fucking
Kevin Gates' cousin he slept with.
Cute,
There's got to
Sweet
be.
Home Alabama.
There's a video of him ranting about it. I know I can find it.
Hey, I mean, if
You never heard that?
Yeah, because I was gonna say, is there really like, can you be judged or anything if you truly didn't know? But then the problem that comes is when
Once
if he
you do
found
know.
out and
Right
kept
here.
doing it.
This is it.
Is this gonna be fast?
Yeah, 50 seconds.
Yeah, y'all look like brother and sister. Shit, no. I'm fucking the shit out of her. Come to find out she my cousin. But I ain't about to stop fucking with her. Shit, the pussy good and we click. Shit, I ain't grow up with you knowing you was my people. I don't get tired.
Oh, get tired.
Bruh, so he doesn't even think of the genetic issue of this.
No,
For him,
he
it's
doesn't
all
even
about
care.
love.
He doesn't even care.
Because I mean, obviously, if it's a
doesn't sound like
sibling,
love, I mean.
there's a big chance for them to be mentally challenged.
Yeah,
But I'm pretty sure it goes along with your
that's
cousins
just
too.
that's honestly just a suburban legend.
Can you hand me that other?
Do you know
Quiz
that
Banquet,
from
maybe?
experience?
I came out just fine.
What?
Can you maybe pass me that quiz
She be,
banquet over there?
she be cashed.
Oh.
I'd be
never mind.
fucking putting them down on this fine
Okay.
Thursday evening.
All right. Do you guys mind if we come back
Just
from a little bathroom break?
Tuesday.
All right, boys and girls, let's get serious real quick. This episode is brought to you by Unlimited Masonry. If you need new brick, new stone, brick repair, stone repair, concrete, chimney repair, give us
Bar.
a call. The fuck was that?
I shouldn't have done that, but I just. Well, they built this for us.
Let's back to the episode.
I do like that, actually. That would be funny as fuck.
that?
Because I got all the points across.
you did.
Tyler's a bottom G.
So we never talked about.
Bottom G.
I would assume that this is Kanye being considered canceled. Just to kind of circle back, do you think he's going to come out of this just fine, right?
I don't think he's
Dude,
gonna
it's
actually get
Kanye.
canceled. I
Yeah.
mean, the dude's a billionaire.
Yeah,
You know, like
true. Kinda
he's got
hard to
enough
stop
money to kind of do whatever he wants, and maybe this will be the media's way of pushing that against him. I
Well,
don't
he
know.
was saying, like, kind of pushing for like a media something coming out. You know, he's in the media storm. What if this isn't somehow for political campaign for president?
Shit,
Dude, I voted. I have video proof of me voting for him the first time, so I'm in.
Yeah,
He's got my
for it.
vote. He already won it.
So you're anti-Jew?
you threw your vote last year.
I'm not anti-Jew, but I am pro Kanye.
Which is
And
anti-Jew.
when I
That
voted
is.
for him the first time, he was not anti-Jew. Now
That he
it's
is.
a little dicey,
But you're still gonna.
but I'm still about him.
Yeah.
Kanye's my boy. I would
Other
say
than
in
the-
my top 10 favorite songs, he's probably 3 of them.
Really?
I love Kanye.
Jinx.
You owe me soda.
Tyler actually hates Kanye.
I'm not.
He's
a
gone
huge-
on record
Not a huge fan of Kanye.
since day one. Said
Yeah.
he did not like Kanye.
he ruined songs.
I heavily disagree. I think old Kanye,
He needs to know when to
straight
stop.
from the go Kanye, was phenomenal.
He needs to
That
know
was great.
when to stop.
And when should he have stopped?
When a song is an absolute fucking banger and it's an incredible song, and then you just want to switch the whole beat up and everything and just drag it on for another 2 minutes of trash.
I think it gets better.
No,
I agree.
no, it doesn't.
You're such a
agree.
loser.
It's like a movie. It's all about retention.
Yeah, and I'm not there. I literally
using-
skip it every time.
He was using YouTube editing tactics in his music.
Fucking Microsoft Paint editing, maybe. With his music, that shit was trash.
You're an operator, aren't you?
Operating engineer, buddy.
I get that vibe.
Operating engineer.
So,
Why is there glass?
who do
on
you
my
listen to
keyboard?
then, bud?
What do I listen to?
If you don't fuck with Kanye,
Have you ever heard of somebody called Mozart?
I can get behind that. I personally am more of a Beethoven guy.
I honestly was listening to classical music all day today.
Can
I
you
woke up-
vibe? Can you truly vibe with it though?
I settled down because I was pissed off this morning.
It really
Dude.
does the trick
Yeah,
for you.
it did. I like shut everything out and just started listening to classical and started staking on my job and just calmed down because I was pissed.
See,
Just so
when I
much.
was a kid, there was a couple of times I had to go to church with my grandma, which I hated going to church.
Yeah.
And then the whole way there, she would play classical music. Just fucking ruined it for me.
Yeah.
Because I was going somewhere I didn't want to go, and I was listening to music I fucking hated.
Well, you want to know what I listened to? Big Booty Mix Volume 22. It's live.
New one.
Out. 22.
I don't
Is it-
know
is
if I
it
really
banger?
like it.
It is, I feel like we're getting older.
It's just,
I think
it's mid.
well, and I think they're overdoing it with like the intro outro shit.
See, I don't mind the intro, outro because that's fine. It's already an hour. Like, I'm going to stick
Yeah.
around for the 2 minutes of that, whatever.
Yeah.
But just like, I don't know. It seems like it's getting, they've gotten away from why they started doing it.
Did they though?
And it's just the pure artistry of it. It feels too commercialized now. They sold tickets in the form of merch on their website to see it live, being when it was first put out.
Yeah.
If you bought a t-shirt, a hat, anything, a flag, a coffee cup, I think they had, a CD, there was a version of that item that you could get that was a little bit more expensive that included a ticket to the
Yes.
concert.
It's $15 more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's become too commercialized. They went big time.
Wait, and this isn't a real concert?
I
Or-
think it was.
No,
I
it's
think they
for
premiered it.
They
real.
were. There was.
Or was it
a
all
real
live stream?
There was a real concert, but the ticket was for the virtual.
Was it a live stream?
That's lame as
Live stream
fuck.
only concert?
I bought 20 live stream.
You bought the
volume
fuck-
20. I
oh.
bought the live stream of it.
What the fuck do they do on it?
It was literally a live stream of their concert of them
Just the
releasing it the
music?
first time.
Oh, I
Or-
see.
It was their
people
whole
in
set.
front of them.
It was like their set. No, this was during COVID, so it was literally them in the desert in a field.
Was it a banger though?
It was. It was a banger. They put on a
20 was
really
good.
good. They put on a good show. Like they did a show in the desert. Just them live streamed it. It was during COVID.
All right, that's pretty cool.
It was
is
pretty
sweet.
cool. I had Cody's speakers that are here in the studio. Had those in my house. Just cranked them to the max and just chilled and watched it. It was good. It was a good time. It was a good memory.
yeah, those are good speakers for it too. The
Really
bass is
fucking
so
good
good.
speakers. Those bass is insane.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
Big Booty Mix. If you're not on it, if you haven't heard of it, go on Spotify, go on Apple Podcasts, because they're listed as podcasts. You can't find them on anywhere that doesn't have podcasts because you can like skip through it like a podcast, like 15-second intervals.
Or you can put it into like 2 times speed, 3 times speed.
Oh, have you done
podcast.
that?
Yeah, it's really bad. But even if you do 1.5, because some songs they just talk really fast. So like on that it says
Yeah,
just
what's
like
that one Eminem song where he just
Oh
goes the
God,
fuck off?
Berserk? No.
Rap God.
Yeah,
yeah,
Rap
Rap
God.
God.
You
Doing
turn
lava,
that up
doing
to
lava.
2 times.
Yeah.
It'd just be.
It'd be done.
Be done.
Yeah, and that's kind of the issue. But then, like, how the fuck do people listen to podcasts on 2 times?
I do.
What? Are you serious?
I'm at least a 1.5 times guy.
I've
Depending
never
on the
even
reader.
considered that.
Depending on the reader.
Look, all of our listeners, they just hit the next video button.
Yeah, it comes up after the last podcast they listened to. They're like, "What the fuck is this?" shit?
I listened to this one by hitting the next video button.
So let me just preface this by saying it's never podcasts, only audiobooks.
Okay. I could see audiobooks because they're read slow.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Like the 1.5 times, 2 times for an audiobook. I
think
always do.
I could do audiobook at 1.5 times.
But podcasts, I don't.
I think
I
you're
don't.
backtracking because
Yeah.
you were pretty set on the podcast.
No,
thing.
I just realized why you guys were so surprised is because you thought I was talking about podcasts.
I think Theo Vaughn is the only one I could turn up the speed a little bit, and it would just
See, I
it
like
would sound
sometimes
normal.
I
he's
like
not.
the slow pace because it adds to like the dramatic effect.
yeah,
Like
true.
a lot of his bits, like a lot of that make him funny is like the
the
pauses
oh,
in certain
yeah.
areas.
The dramatic pauses are
Yeah.
so great. Or when he'll always like go off on a rant and be like, and then like, you know what I mean? What the fuck was I talking about? Like what? And he'd be like, yeah, I forgot.
Did
what
you
his
guys
name-
watch
Jamie? What were we talking about?
Did you guys watch the newest one with Andrew Callaghan? With from All Gas No Breaks?
Yes.
No, but I
Yes,
do
I
like.
did listen to that.
I
one.
do like him a lot.
Phenomenal. Did you see that Andrew Callaghan just scored a deal with HBO
Yeah.
Really?
to produce his documentary? So he does the All Gas No Breaks interviews on YouTube.
Not no more.
Channel 5, not no more. He got taken off of YouTube. Phenomenal.
Well, they
He's
dropped
like
him.
a man on the street interview guy. Like that's
Yeah.
what he's known for. Going to all these like super politicized events or trade shows and just interviewing like the furthest ends of the spectrum in all walks of life, right?
He's got a movie on Hulu coming out.
Yeah.
Really? Fuck, dude, he's made some moves.
Really
sick.
big moves. Yeah.
I actually have a close friend that he had an interview, like it was like spring break in Florida.
oh, yeah, yeah. He
You know what
used
I'm
to do those
talking
a
about,
lot.
dude? Have you seen? It's the one with the kid from Pine City. I've never showed it to you. Oh, I don't know if you'd like me to say his name, but fuck, dude, it's one of the funniest videos I've ever seen.
That's
We won't say his
hilarious.
name, but we'll pin the video in the description.
Yeah, I mean we can. Fuck, no skin off my back.
I mean, he gets a deal with HBO for this documentary series based on the Capitol riots. He was at the Capitol riots, and he was interviewing people there. And because of this, he got picked up by HBO. Studio A24 is who's producing it for him. This documentary about the Capitol riots, which he is kind of headlining, producing, co-producing, so to speak. And that is the same production company that made huge TV series, Euphoria on HBO. Like really well-known production company. This is
seen
going to
it.
be
Never watched
crazy.
Euphoria.
You never seen Euphoria?
No.
It's a really good show.
Dude, I've
like
never
it.
seen so many dicks in a TV show until I watched Euphoria.
Yeah, you'd like it.
It's weird, bro, because like they make it, like
is
a
a lot
point.
of dicks. It is a lot
It's
of
a
dicks.
good damn show, though.
It's a good show about drugs,
We're so far
teenage
behind, bro.
angst.
This shit was hot
Yeah.
like 6 months ago when season 2 came out.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen any of it.
Anyways,
I got on it late.
high production value. Like the cinematic features of each of the shot in Euphoria are crazy. Very well produced, very well directed. These same guys are producing the documentary that Andrew Callaghan is also co-producing with them. And it's going to be an absolute banger.
Yeah, but do you think it's going to be like that? Like, there's different editing styles. Like, that production company has to have a lot of different editors. Like,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
yeah. But you're just
what
saying
I'm
the
is
resources that they have.
yes and no. They have a certain standard. When you're talking traditional media versus like content creation, like what we do, like there's no filter between us and the
See,
end
when I
product.
think of it, I feel like it'll be like a Borat.
Okay. From
Because-
what? Like the production aspect of Borat?
No, like the whole kind of plot, like the way
Yeah,
it's
like,
set up,
I get what
where
you're
it's like
saying.
there's skits to tie in between him interviewing raw people. Mm-hmm. You know what I
There's
mean?
not going to be skits.
Not
Andrew Callaghan's not a skit guy. He's an interview guy.
no, but you have to have a plot line in order to make it work.
Right.
So I think
Well, there's-
not.
I mean, the
skits
Capitol
was a
riots.
bad way of saying
There's
it.
going to be a build up, the Capitol riot.
Yes, but the build up. That's what I'm saying. Like not not like skits, that was a bad way of putting it, but a plot, like a scripted out plot, something
Every
to tie
single
these
video
together.
you watch has a plot, no matter what it is.
No, don't. I'm not going to let him bully you, Tyler.
Thank you, because I feel like he's being
understand
aggressive.
what you're saying.
I'm not.
I feel like
I'm
it'll
not-
be set up like Borat. Like I feel like that's the way that those type of things work. Like didn't Eric Andrade?
I feel like you're
Andre did something?
oversimplifying
Andre.
it by saying it like that, because everything has a storyline, no matter what. It's gotta have. It's gonna have a storyline, no matter what.
Yeah,
So by saying,
but like it's not going to be like a Euphoria TV show, like 100% scripted. It's with raw. It's with raw interviews,
well,
right?
yeah, it's a documentary. Yeah, it's not a TV show; it's a documentary.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it won't be anything like Euphoria.
Because you don't edit documentaries like Euphoria, right?
Yes. I think
Yes.
Borat was a documentary on the American culture coming from Kazakhstan.
Yeah, you're right.
Dude,
but it's also not edited like Euphoria.
It's not at all. That's what I'm saying. That like you making the tie.
I kind of get where your head's at now. I understand what you're saying. It's what I'm saying is they're gonna be heavy into production quality, just because. So like what I'm saying is like between traditional media, HBO, and like content creation, like YouTube, there's only one, there's no filter between like what we produce and what we put out, other than like when we click the button to upload to YouTube, anyone can see that. Whereas like
it
a
has to
real
go
production quality
has to go through different people to okay it and
right.
quality.
Yeah, like there's a lot of irons in the fire. Like everyone has to approve this thing. It's gonna be a banger.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna
I
be
can't
an
wait.
absolute
I didn't even
banger.
know about this till now.
Yeah.
But I love all gas, no brakes interviews.
Me too.
I've watched probably almost all of them, if not every single one of them. I had this idea to be like, I wanted to do interviews. I wanted to wear a dumbass suit, and I just
Yeah.
wanted to do man on the street. I was telling my buddy this idea. He's like, all right, cool. So you want to be all gas, no brakes? I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Shows me a couple interviews of him. Deep dive, dude. When I discover a new content creator I've never seen, I go hard in the paint.
Yeah.
I will watch everything. I just got turned on to Gillian Keys.
Yeah.
I watched every single one of them in one sitting.
I don't know what that is either.
You just showed me that.
Oh, dude, funny as
Last
fuck.
week, 2 weeks
Shane
ago.
Gillis, you know who that is? He's a comedian.
Yep.
He does his own skit. Like, it's a lot like Key and Peele.
Mm-hmm.
Because he made it on Saturday Night Live. They dug up racist shit he said when he was younger. So he got kicked off. And then he started his own, and now it's more popular than SNL.
Really?
He's killing it. They just released season 2. It was pretty good.
Okay.
I'm a big Shane Gillis fan, though.
What's it on?
So actually, right now, I don't know if it still is, but when they first released it, they put it like behind a paywall. And he explained it's his way for the other guys that are involved, because it's not famous people that do it with him. It's his friends. It's a way for them to get paid, because he's already got his following. He's already big. No matter what, people are going to stick with him. But he needed his friends to make money too. So I don't always like to hit the paywall.
I'm
but
with it.
on that situation, I paid.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Cash out.
So you can't watch on anything else? You got to pay to watch it?
Nope. I think they released one skit on YouTube so far.
Dang.
And you pay for all of it?
Yeah, it's just like $5.
Yeah. Kind of like a Patreon?
Yep, is exactly like that.
I actually think there's a few skits on, I think it's either Hulu or Netflix. They have like a few of them to like preview it.
Oh. I wish it was just all on Hulu. You know what a show that I miss? Workaholics.
Oh,
So good.
dude.
God.
I
Such
did
a
not
good
know
show.
about it until it was completely done. But
Shame.
in college, I started watching it. I've watched the entire series twice all the way through, and then I'll just go skip to my favorite seasons, watch
Yeah.
a whole season.
Same.
I love it.
I went to sleep to it for like 3 years. Like
That was
just-
your go to sleep show?
Yeah, over and over and over. Watch one episode or so, you know. Just
Dude,
over and
mine
over.
is so cheesy
What
and
was-
cliche. It's The Office. Everybody's.
Bermuda High Angle.
Yes, dude.
Yes, that was a
I
phenomenal
think we could pull that off.
episode. A phenomenal episode.
Mine was the acid trip field trip. I can't remember the name of the episode. Something trip. They did acid in the office.
Oh, peyote.
Shrooms. It was shrooms.
They did
wasn't it?
peyote, bro.
Yeah.
It was a
No.
peyote trip there, bro.
No, it was mushrooms.
think it was mushrooms.
I think it
We
was
were all-
mushrooms. Because it's like, how many did you eat?
I think my all-time favorite is when it starts with them on the roof and they're all drunk and pissed off at their boss. And they're like, you know what? We got to let her know. So they leave a
called her.
voicemail saying all this fucked up shit
Yeah.
about her. And then the whole episode is just them racing to the office before her.
That's the first time
By
I ever
far my
heard the
favorite.
saying "future babes." They say "future babes" in there. What a controversial thing to do.
Yeah, I don't know if you
What
get
a
away with that one.
controversial thing. You can't.
What's the future, babes?
They were like ran into. It was like
Oh, like young
young
girls?
girls
Oh
on
my
bicycles
God.
chasing them, and they called them future babes.
That's so fucked up, bro.
It is.
Interesting. That was like 2016.
Yeah. No, earlier than that. I mean, we were in college. It was probably 14.
Probably 14. Yeah.
Different times, man. Different times.
strokes. Different strokes.
folks.
That's what's crazy too. Like they got so popular to the point where they kind of went big time too. They got that TV. They already had a TV show. They got that movie with Netflix.
That was good.
Game
And
over, man.
Oh, yeah,
Game over. It came out on 4/20 in 2019, 2018.
It was a good show. Good movie.
Okay, so here's my problem with shit like that is I love shows so much and get so connected to them
Yeah.
that it's hard for me to see them all together and try to do something
In a
different.
different
Yeah.
character.
Same thing with Trailer Park Boys. They try to do SwearNet and they did a few
Seeing
few
them out of
shows, couple
character
movies.
is terrible.
not about it,
It's
dude.
weird.
Because when it's just such a great show, it ruins it for me. Like,
But also, you have to feel bad for them that they have to be this character
Put
nonstop.
the quarter in me.
Yeah, the old quarter in the pony
The
trick.
little quarter trick.
You have to be
Yeah.
this certain person every time you leave that set or that TV. Feel bad for them.
I mean, even look at the office workers besides Steve Carell.
Right.
Where have you seen any of the other ones in anything? Well,
Jim.
Ed Helm.
John.
Ed Helm blew up pretty big after that. But really, though, Jim. Yeah, you don't even know his real fucking name, Cody.
No, isn't
no,
it
he's
John
fucking
Christian?
huge.
He's massive.
John
John
Krasinski.
Krasinski. Yeah. He's
Name
huge
something
now.
else he's done than The Office.
Dude, that
Jack Reacher?
No, what's that? The not Quiet Place. It's a movie like that. He's got a
Oh.
wife and kids. They can't talk. They can't say any like words outside. Tyler, TCAF,
Isn't
help
that
me out on
called
this.
A Quiet Place?
No, it's not.
Don't
Is that
speak.
Bird Box?
Shut up.
No. Oh, maybe it was a Quiet Place actually. Yeah. I'm thinking of
I feel like
Bird
it is
Box.
A Quiet Place.
Yeah, it was Quiet Place. He did all those. He not only wrote them, he produced them, directed them, acted in them.
Sounds lame as fuck.
We got
What do you
research
mean?
going.
It's like box
You didn't
office
watch it?
hits.
No.
Dude, that was kind of
It's actually a really
that
good movie.
movie. Actually spooked me, scared
He's
me.
a huge
Because
Hollywood
it's so,
director now.
It's so fucking quiet, dude. It's just dead silent, and then it's just loud as fuck, like dead silent, loud as fuck, like just.
What
jump
was the guy's
scares.
name?
John Krasinski. Probably saying that.
John.
Mike
fucking-
Wazowski.
But like, look at Pam.
Yeah,
Actually, I've seen her in a couple of things.
Yeah, it was
Fucking
a quiet place.
Take everything
It
that
was
I
A
said
Quiet
back.
Place.
I've
You're
kind of
correct.
seen a few of them in some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But still,
what I'm
they're
saying.
always known as the people from the office. Just like the workaholics guys.
yeah.
Adam Devine, he's got a pretty big career, but the rest of them, I mean, that's pretty much.
Yeah, he was on Lexi or Alexa. What? No, not Alexa. It was Jexy.
He was on my favorite movie, Pitch Perfect.
He was.
I
He was
fucking
pretty,
love that
He always
movie,
plays the dumb guy so good.
He's so.
Like,
he
I
was
such
think
a good
that
actor.
is who he is.
he was
No, I
on
don't
Modern
think so.
Family for a while.
I watched it. One of his comedy stand up. He has a special on Netflix.
I thought it was
Really?
hilarious. I watched the
It
whole
was
thing.
kind of funny, but he's exactly. I feel like that character. I feel like that's who he is,
Really, I always thought he was actually like a really smart
dude.
guy.
Like his mannerisms and like the way he like delivers things. It's like the same shit. How about the W's that you've gained on Tinder
So
and
I
online dating?
actually-
You were talking about a little bit off air,
Yeah.
but you didn't get into it. I want to know, how's the Tinder going?
Well, I actually wouldn't say I've been taking any W's
Okay.
because I've been afraid to go on it since last Saturday.
Okay. So what happened?
So last Saturday. So just for a little background, on Friday, I was well behaved. Didn't get drunk.
Good little Christian boy.
I was home early, got a good night's sleep. The problem is, if I behave Friday, I always misbehave Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Start
that
getting
built-up
drunk
tension.
early, drunk as fuck by 6 p.m. I'm sitting there on the couch with my phone. I had a bunch of Tinder matches I haven't messaged yet.
Really?
Dude, I mass messaged every single Tinder match I had, and I have not had the balls to look back at it.
Oh, you didn't know? You don't know what you sent to them?
Nope, I have no idea. I know all I remember is typing up a message that my drunk ass thought was like clever as fuck, and then
Let's
copy
see it.
paste.
Can we-
Copy.
let's
no,
look
no,
at
dude.
it.
Well, let's do it. It's
Look
probably
at
not
it.
even that bad.
Dude,
It'd be funny, comedic value. Let's see what your drunk best pickup line you could think of.
I don't even think it was a
You don't have to
pickup
say
line.
the name. You don't have to say who it is.
It doesn't
Just
matter
read the
the
pickup
name,
line.
bro.
No,
I seriously have not had the balls to look.
Well, it's probably not even that bad, dude. You just had anxiety. You had anxiety,
fuck,
dude.
Dude, I'm fucking nervous. Oh, dude, no, dude, I'm not fucking reading it.
Read it.
Baloney,
Dude,
dude.
I remember a little bit now.
You were not of sound
Did
mind.
any of them message you back? Any message back?
2.
Two?
Haven't opened it.
What the fuck? Let's
see
were the previews good replies?
No,
You won't even look. You're
Let's
that
see
scared.
It. Let's see it.
no, dude. Like this is so embarrassing. 'Cause
Really?
Whenever
It's funny though.
when I do something drunk, it bothers the fuck out of me. I cannot get over it.
I mean this. I try to say this without disrespect, but here's kind of the good part about Tinder and you doing that is that the women on Tinder, you can say whatever the fuck you want to. Like they're not the ones. Like they
Tyler.
don't care. That's not the place. If you're looking for love, that's not the place at all.
I think it's just more of a pastime
so
activity
bad.
for me,
Yeah,
and it's just nice to know who wants to fuck.
that's pretty
You
much
know?
all Tinder is. There's
You hit your hometown. It's like, oh, I
Dude,
never
we
knew
were-
she was into it. Now I do.
I ran into this girl. She was bragging at our table about how many Tinder matches she had, and she showed us her notifications, and it was she's like, I got so many likes. Tinder doesn't even tell me how many likes I get now, and it was like 99,999 plus, is what it was.
Dude, have you
And-
ever seen a hot girl go on Tinder?
Oh,
Like, have
dude,
you
it's
seen them
unreal.
swipe? It's just match, match,
Yeah,
match.
nonstop. This girl was not attractive, though.
And she was just racking them up.
I think she.
I hope she
think it was
figures out who she
accumulated
is.
over 10 years.
Well,
I think
here's,
it was.
here's
like
the thing.
a 10-year span.
The swipe roulette has
Mm-hmm.
ruined the actual dynamic of Tinder because in college, everyone that we knew that used Tinder would just literally you go on the app, swipe, 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 swipe.
That's
swipe, swipe,
how
swipe,
the
swipe,
guys
swipe, swipe.
have to do it, though. There's no point. Tinder is such a bullshit app that there's no point in spending the time and looking at a profile and getting like, damn, this girl's attractive. I'd love to meet her one day, and then damn, I just got shit on. There's no fucking chance of me ever doing that. What a waste of time thinking that would be a good chance, you know? Instead, like for me, I would never get matches, so it's just easier just to fucking, and unless if you have Tinder Platinum,
I never thought of that.
just to fucking swipe through all of them, then you see what your matches are, and then you
you go
through,
from there.
Then you weed through the week. Then
See, I only had it for a very short period of time, obviously, because I you know,
it's a struggle, dude. It's a
I
struggle for guys.
started
I
dating
think,
Taylor.
unless if you're a very attractive man, it's a struggle.
Yeah, I started dating Taylor in my freshman year of college. So I only had it for like maybe 6 months of freshman year of college. And I was pretty picky with it, I feel like.
Yeah. How many matches did you get? Like, did you talk to anybody?
Not
on it?
honestly, yeah, a few.
Okay.
Honestly, not a ton, but like maybe 20 or less.
So you do that for, let's say you do that for 4 years, you get sick of being picky.
Yeah,
That's
I
what I'm
suppose.
saying.
I suppose.
That's what I'm saying.
like
Dude,
you're
just
just
get
using
over it.
that
and
much.
there is nothing more defeating. Oh, dude, just saying it makes my feelings hurt. When you match with a hot girl and you're like pumped about it,
You like fall
Yeah.
in love.
you go to message
Yeah.
them, unmatched with you already.
Yeah.
Because it was an accident.
Dude,
Yeah.
it just hurts. Dude, it
That shit hurts, bro. Anybody that's had that happen to them, they're listening like, yo.
Yeah. Dude, Tinder's ruthless. It
Damn.
really
Dude, and
I didn't know that was a
like
thing.
sometimes I'll be like a little troll and like I'll match with a girl that, I mean, excuse my terminology, but ugly as fuck. And
You said that politely, so I'll give you the pass.
and what I'll do is I'll practice talking to them so I can talk to hot girls.
That's not a terrible concept.
Listen, Cody, hear me out. I'll hit them with my pickup lines. You know, try to be smooth with it.
Yeah.
Because if I come off cringy or it doesn't work, I don't fucking
Have
care.
you ever put their thoughts into your mind though? Like
no.
Like what?
like you're talking to them nicely and they really appreciate it.
Oh
and
no,
then
dude,
you
because I'm
just drop
evil as
them?
fuck about it. Because I will do it, and then mid conversation I'll hit them with the unmatch.
You are terrible. You're no better.
But I've
you
been
are
there,
no
dude.
better, dude.
I've been that guy.
That doesn't mean that's
I'm hitting it
that
off
doesn't
with
mean
this
you're
girl.
just. That doesn't mean that it's justified for you to treat others as poorly as you've been treated.
See, I've never got to have a fuckboy stage, or I've never, if anything, I've only been hurt by women. I've never got to hurt a woman.
I feel it, dude.
So
I feel
I
it.
have that thing in me that's like, oh, that would be kind of fun.
Yeah,
You know,
it's the you die hero or become the villain. And
I've
you're
become the villain,
You're
brother.
becoming the villain.
I'm off
Yeah.
the piss. And
You
I'm a
you
villain,
have
brother.
you have like a vendetta against the whole female gender. I feel like at this point.
Well,
And
I wouldn't say
I do
that.
get it. I do
And
get
the
it.
Jews.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I have a problem with the female gender in its own. I think I just have the need to hurt certain women.
because you've been hurt so much.
What?
Well, isn't this
Not
isn't the saying
not physically.
What's this setting?
well isn't the saying hurt people hurt people?
Hurt people, hurt people.
That's the saying. You've
I've
been
heard it in
hurt
a
so much
song.
that now you want to inflict that back on people because you've
on
been
certain people because they
Well,
remind
and-
you of the person that hurt you.
Dude, if I was, I've thought
should
about this
call
a
your
lot. If I was one of those guys that's just,
You've been hanging out with a lot of chicks that look like your dad.
I don't think so. No,
Okay, never mind.
I've never.
There goes my theory.
I've never seen a woman and been like, "Yup, that's Eric." But
Maybe that's why you hate him, though. Is what I'm saying.
oh,
Like
a
a resentment. Like you see your
I
dad
get what
in
you're
him,
saying.
and you're just like, I hate this.
Yeah, it's just more of a like got my hopes up type of deal.
Yeah,
and then
no
just got
dude.
burned.
I 100% am on your side, and I have been the same way. I have had the same thought process at a certain time. It never worked for me because I was never able to match with anybody to hurt. I never really went in with the concept of hurting people, but it definitely sucks, dude. Tinder sucks.
Dude, that's so
Online
crazy.
dating
I don't have any bad
hurts.
experiences with Tinder.
Yeah, fuck you, dude.
I didn't use it long
You-
enough to get hurt by it.
No, you weren't at all. How cumulatively since your first girlfriend, how long have you been single?
Ooh, yeah,
Since very first.
Since your
Yeah.
first girlfriend,
Like-
how long have you been single total since your first girlfriend? Tell
Shit.
me. 3
That's
months?
a good point. No, longer than that. Cumulatively.
I would say, oh, fuck, dude. I'd say
year.
3 months. I'd say 3 months.
For you?
since
No, for you.
since seventh
No,
grade.
I was single for 6 months when I graduated high school alone.
Oh, that was summer too? I thought that was right before I went to college.
Yeah, it was.
Right before you went to college.
Yeah.
And then you started talking to your wife. It was winter at
Midway
the storage
through.
unit. It was 4 months.
Midway through the year.
It was 3-4 months, dude.
Shit. Well, that was 3-4
Damn.
months alone.
Yeah. Fuck you.
And then before that,
when you were
maybe
what,
a year
fucking
total.
7
Maybe a year total that I've been single, I guess. Since 7th grade.
since puberty.
Yeah, he can't talk.
Since 7th grade.
You can't talk about
Yeah,
online
you're right.
dating at all.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. I can't. I got no ground to
Your
stand on.
opinion is invalid.
You haven't done it to the point where you get sick of it.
You're right.
Yeah.
It was always fun and exciting.
Mm.
How dare a white man that's had a girlfriend his entire life
too. He's half Jewish
give us his opinion on online dating?
I got a confession to make. I'm
Sweet.
actually not half Jew. My mom was heavily Catholic raised.
You made that up?
100% made it up. I think you guys knew that.
I figured I
I
just
made it
went
up.
with the joke.
I made it up.
Wow.
I'm voting for Kanye.
Wow. You better make
Kanye
a mark.
2024,
You better make
baby.
a mark so you can delete that because that makes you look like shit.
Boys, be sure to follow us on social media and stay updated. Tune in next week for another episode about Tyler's problems.
That's absolutely bullshit. You're going to end it like that? You're going to end it on a bombshell of you being a liar
And then like
and a
what?
cheat?
Go Badgers.
Explain yourself.